The Swartland Municipality is not happy with the Department of Water and Sanitation as it now had to evacuate Riverlands residents again today. The municipality previously evacuated residents earlier this month after breaches in 3 dams due to heavy rain. The municipality issued a statement saying it's disappointed at the Department of Water and Sanitation continuing repairs. It says that there had been an agreement to delay further work until the dry season. Our reporter Nasiphi Same joins us now with the latest. Nasiphi, a very good afternoon to you. The people there, the city is unhappy, but only the other week, the Department of Water Affairs that was unhappy. What's going on?
Well, for you, it seems to be there's a lot of blame gaming, if you put it that way, seeing that hundreds of residents from the initial breach of that dam, which is a couple of kilometers away from the community of Riverlands, leaving scores of people affected by that flooding, and a number of people having to be evacuated and accommodated by the municipality. We saw the humanitarian aid relief for days and weeks, or rather days, following that incident. However, now we found ourselves in the situation again where residents, as much as they were starting to pick up their lives, they once again have been flooded. But to talk to us further about that particular statement that was released this afternoon by the Swartland local municipality, I'm joined by Mart-Marie here, who is the Communications and Public Relations Officer there. But we saw your statement. Are you, in essence, saying that the National Department of Water and Sanitation is to be blamed at the devastation that we see here today?
They were working on site and they were directly responsible today for what's happened here. And it's affecting our residents and it's affecting the municipality as well.
Initially, last week, we spoke to the West Coast Disaster Centre spokesperson, Heinrich, and he was indicating to us that there was a slipway created and that the dam levels were being dropped to ensure that they are at a safe level. What happened this time around?
The slipway, it's difficult for us to say exactly what's happened because the work was being done by the Department of Water and Sanitation. From what we understand, that the slipway, the first slipway was closed and another slipway was opened, so that is further away from the dam wall. And that slipway today flooded, despite their best efforts to control it.
When you're saying that you can't really speak much about the second slipway, would you say that you've been sidelined by the National Department of Water and Sanitation?
No, I don't think it's a case of being sidelined. I think it's a case of things not going according to plan.
Now we find ourselves in the situation, residents once again flooded. We saw the streets, we see the people from the municipality working hard to remove rubble. However, what do we know about this incident? How many people have been affected? Are there any injuries?
We've had no injuries reported. We have had some people suffering panic attacks, which is completely understandable. They have been treated on site here at the clinic by emergency medical services. And we are now seeing, as the water is going down, we will be able to see which residents will be able to return home this evening and what homes have been affected. And those people we will be accommodating to the best of our ability.
So this could have been avoided, right?
It's difficult to say. We're not the experts on site. That will be, that opinion will have to come from Water and Sanitation Services.
Looking at the incident that transpired over a week ago, leaving residents affected, some of them still being accommodated by the municipality, residents are asking questions as to who is responsible for this. They're asking questions as who's going to be who's going to be paying the bills in having their belongings replaced. Do you have those questions, or rather answers to those questions at the moment?
We don't have the answers to those questions. We're asking the same question. The dams are not the municipality's responsibility. They're not on municipal property. The dams belong to national government. And the minister stated very clearly, the minister of, I'm speaking under correction, one of the ministers who were here last week.
I'm assuming that's Minister Phemi Majordina, Water and Sanitation.
Yes, she very clearly stated the responsibility is the people who own the dam. And like we are also waiting because we also suffer damages.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to leave it there. Mart-Marie Haasbroek there from the Swartland Local Municipality, Communication Officer there. She released a statement this afternoon giving not only an update as far as the evacuations are concerned. We do know that the officials will be assessing the damage caused, but also assessing those houses that have been affected a second time around, and listening to a voice note by one of the residents this afternoon following that incident of the flooding. Once again, you could hear how the residents are basically, not knowing where to go now, their voices breaking, asking those questions once again as to who's going to be answering and footing the bill when it comes to these incidents that has caused widespread devastation and affecting private property as well.
Nasiphi Same keeping an eye on things there in Riverlands.